Alrighty, guys, welcome to the conclusion of this series between Chicago Blackhawks and the Nashville Predators 2014-2015 NHL playoffs. We played games 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, and now 5, 6, and 7, depending on how many are needed. Might only go one game, might go 2, might go 3, but this series ends tonight. As fast as this game plays, we're going to get several games in. If it's one game, it'll be a short video. If it's 2 games, it'll be an average video. If it's 3, then it'll be kind of a longer one. So, but we are finishing this series right here, right now, tonight. If you didn't watch the first, I would highly recommend you go check them out. They're great little episodes, I think. We did a good job with this. And with my little Excel helper file that I got, it's hopefully it's easier for you guys to follow along as we play through this. If you guys enjoy this and you want to see the rest of the series, let me know, or the rest of the playoffs. But this is going to end it for one of these two teams, and right now it looks like it's going to be Nashville. Chicago has a 3-1 series lead against Nashville. So Nashville needs to win 3 in a row. It can be done. It's been done many times. But they're going to have to really buckle it down. Pecorine in net really needs to do well. And, of course, we have Darling. Scott Darling, the Darling man, is the darling of Chicago right now. Scott Darling is leading the Blackhawks. Let's get it to the table and finish this series up. If I go to the right screen, there you go. Alrighty, let's move this over. Let's move this over. Let's give everyone a little bit of room. We got a little bit of room. Chicago at Nashville. Starting goalies. Starting goalies are going to be Pecorine and Scott Darling, as I mentioned. So we will roll. I'm going to have to roll. Bring out a 6-sided dice here. There we go. All right, so first things first. Chicago on the road, a away team. 1-3, they're a D. 4-6, they're an E. And they're going to be a D. So D against Pecorine. Pecorine is a 1, 2, or 3 is a B. 4, he's a C. So they're going to be a D going against a C. A D away team going away against a C. That's going to be 1-17. 0-1 to 17. And then on the power play, 17 and 15 is what? 32? 0-1 to 32. All right, let's see what Nashville can put together here. Nashville home is 1, 2, or 3. They're a D. And they rolled a 6, so they're an E at home. E offense against Darling, which is a B. So a D at home against a B is 87 or higher. 87 or higher. 87 to 100. And then subtract, what do we got? 72 to 100 while on the power play. There we go. There is our stats. Those are our ratings. That was fair and equal. You saw the dice rolls. Dave's Gaming Cave, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Go Predators, he says. Go Preds. Well, the Predators need to win 3 in a row. Chicago has a 3-1 series lead. We got our cards shuffled up here. We got our fast action cards, which you can get from drive-through cards. Highly recommend you pick up a couple different setups with a couple of the different files. Great looking cards, as you can see there in the camera. And yep, there we go. All right, we are shuffled. We're ready to go with Game 5. If Chicago wins this, it is over. Let's go ahead and get things started here. It is 3 minutes off the clock right off the bat. We're going, oops. Let's get that out of the way. 3 minutes. Oh, really? All right. Well, isn't that interesting? to make that a little bit smaller. All right. So 3 minutes off the clock. What happens? It's an 86. And 86 is going to be, just inside of Nashville's scoring range. Scoring range is going to be face-off circle. Even strength, it's a face-off circle. Who is it going to get it? It's going to be player C. That's James Neal. James Neal, face-off circle. And it's a save question mark. So Scott Darling needs to make a save. That is a 6-12. Is he make the save? It is a 6. Scott Darling makes a huge save there in the first period. And I am going to just take a second here and fix this. Oops. Everyone just give me a second here. And no. All right, now I just need to change this. Oops. Sorry about this. I missed this earlier. Visitor. That should fix that and make things a little bit easier for us now. All right, we will put that like that. We should put that like that. All right, so that was a home scoring chance in the first period. So that was a home scoring chance, and Scott Darling with a huge save there. So we move on, and 2 minutes off the clock. 2 minutes off the clock. We're down to 15 minutes to go. It's a 96. It's once again inside of Nashville's scoring chance. It is a face-off circle. And it is player A this time, which is Forsberg. And it is face-off circle is no goal. So 2 huge stops by Scott Darling. And we move on. 2 more minutes off the clock. 2 minutes off the clock. It's a 35, which is no action because there's no power play right now. 3 minutes off the clock. And 3 minutes off the clock. And we have a possible penalty on the home team. Possible penalty. Let's see if it's a penalty. It is home team WZ2. And they do have a W. I can see a couple W's. So they do have a power play. Chicago with the power play starting at the 9-minute mark. And the power play is going to be a blue line shot. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to draw a card. It's not an automatic shot. But it is in their range. So Chicago gets his shot off. It's a blue line. It's going to be player H. Player H is Weber. Shane Weber from the blue line takes a shot. He scores! And Chicago takes a 1-0 lead here at the 9:07 mark. And it's Shane Weber. And I gotta fix something else. Nothing ever goes that smoothly, does it? No. Alright, this is gonna take me a second. Everyone just take a chill for a second as I fix this, and then it'll be done and we won't have to mess with it for the rest of the game. Okay, so that Now it just needs to be copied there. Boom. All right. So that, boom, save it. Shane Weber. There's Shane Weber. Let's see how many assists we got going on here. So it was assists. We're going to be fourth liners. And it's the center of the fourth line, which is M. Kruger. Fourth liners out there. Kruger. G-H-I-J-K. Where the hell is Kruger? And though I'm looking at the wrong team, that's why. Wilson. It's going to be Wilson. Colin Wilson, dummy. And then, a line mate. So we'll just give it to Roman Josi. Why not? It's his defensive partner. Let's give it to him. So it's Shane Weber and going from Colin Wilson and Roman Josi. And Chicago has a 1-0 lead here. Could end the series today, right now. What's going on, 34? What's going on, buddy? We're going to pick the action up here. 2 minutes more off the clock. 2 minutes off the clock. And it's a possible penalty on the away team now. So Chicago, and that's a Y and an X2. Chicago has no Y or X2, so no penalty on Chicago. 1 more minute off the clock. We have 6 minutes to go in the first period. It's a 13 and another shot by Chicago. This is their second shot. And it's a blue line shot by player G. That's Versteeg. A blue line shot by Versteeg. Blue line is no goal. So big save there by Pecorine. We have 1 more minute off the clock. 5 minutes to go here in the first period. 33 is no action. 1 more minute off the clock. We can see, 88, which is, just inside of Nashville's scoring range. And it is going to be a slot shot by player O. Slot shot by Roman Josi. Roman Josi, slot shot. Slot is a score! Roman Josi. And I completely messed up there, didn't I? Yes, I did. I gave Chicago players. No wonder I was all messed up. Okay. All right, well, it is Roman Josi. We do know that. Roman Josi. We'll get the assists and everything. So it is going to be Roman Josi. It's going to be line 2 out there with them. Line 2 is going to be the right defenseman. That's Shane Weber. Shane Weber. And the center, which is Mike Fisher. I think it is Mike Fisher. Mike Fisher. There we go. That is going to be 1 period, and it will be the 4:32-33 mark. That's right. All right, now I have to go in and fix this mess again. Oh, my gosh. I actually have to give the Chicago players, don't I? I do. All right, so it wasn't Shane Weber, obviously, that scored. It would have been Brett Seabrook. Brett Seabrook scores. Brett Seabrook. There we go. All right, and then the assist went to Colin Wilson, which is fourth line center. That is Krug. So we're going to have to fix that because I'm dumb. Don't ask me why. I'm just dumb, all right? I don't know what I was thinking. My brain doesn't work half the time anymore. There's something wrong with it. Martin Krug. Krug, where are you? Okay. And Kruger. Marcus Kruger. And then the last assist was him. Seabrook is going to be Duncan Keith. Once again, we'll fix that. Hopefully for the last time today. So, that was Duncan Keith. There you go. All right, so that was the goal by Chicago was Brett Seabrook for Marcus Kruger and Duncan Keith at the 9:07 mark in the first period. Now, Nashville does actually score a goal this time at the 4:33 mark in the first period. It's Roman Josi from Shane Weber and Mike Fisher. All right. Bridgestone Arena goes wild. Goes wild. Dave's Gaming Cave. Thanks for coming by, my friend. Love to see you here. Love to see you here. It's good to see you, my friend. All right, we have 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Let's go ahead and save this, and we will pick it up here. And we will have 3 minutes off the clock. So this might be the last play of the first period. Ooh. And let's see what we get. We get a 30, so that's no action. And then we go and draw a 2 minutes, so that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first period. We have a 1-1 score after 1. So we go to the second period. Again, if Chicago with a 3-1 series lead. If Chicago wins this, it is over. But we are going to have the conclusion of this series tonight. We're going to play either 1, 2, or 3 games, depending on how many games Nashville wins. All right, here we go. Period 2 action. And you know what I'm going to do really quickly is shuffle this deck up. I do have 2 of the decks out there, so nice randomization. Of course, you can use dice if you want to use the dice. The fast action cards allow you to get things going very quickly, though, which Dave Garner did a great job talking about on his channel, and I thought it was a great idea. So, again, I bought a couple. This is 2 sets of the fast action cards. It comes with 100 per deck, but I bought 2 of them because I like the nice randomization. So there you go. We're going to be playing until we have a winner in this series tonight. Here we go. Period 2 action. Here we go. Boom. 1 minute off the clock. 19 minutes to go here. And it is a possible penalty on the away team, Chicago. ZX2. ZX2, and there is no Z, no X2, no penalty. We move on. 1 minute off the clock. Wow, a lot of chances so far. And we have a 38, no action. 1 more minute off the clock. If this goes 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute the whole way, this is going to go crazy. 16 is going to be a Chicago scoring chance. And this is going to be a slot shot by Jay. Player J is going to be... That is Duncan Keith. Slot shot. And it's a score! Duncan Keith puts the Chicago Blackhawks ahead. Oh boy. In the second period. And that is going to be the 17:22 mark of the first period. And that is Duncan Keith. Duncan Keith. Where are you, Keith? Oh, it's because I didn't copy this down. Hang on, everyone. Yeah. And now I gotta... boop, there we go. Alright, because I messed that all up. Alright, Duncan Keith, where are you? There you are, my friend. Let's see about your assists now. We have fourth liners out there again. Are you kidding me? Fourth liners out there again? And it's a 6. Is anyone rated a 6? No. And let's see if... and it's going to be the left wing. It's going to be Tara. Ooh, how do we pronounce this guy's name? Tenvu Teravayan? Duncan Keith from Tenvu Teravayan. And Chicago, not going to make Dave Gaming Cave very happy, but Chicago has a 2-1 lead now. Here we go. More time, 3 minutes off the clock. Now there's a big chunk come off. 14 minutes to go. 60, no action. 1 more minute off the clock, 13 to go. Time's ticking by, 63, no action. 2 minutes off the clock, 11 minutes to go. And it's a 39 again, no action. 4 minutes off the clock. The second period is tick, 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 going by quick now. 7 minutes to go. 65, no action. 1 more minute off the clock. And we actually, I forgot, that was Chicago that had a scoring chance. So we've had, and then 2 more minutes off the clock. 4 minutes to go here in the second period. And a possible penalty on the home team, Nashville. WZ2. And again, the W's come back to bite them in the butt. That is going to be Ekholm and James Neal, both out of the W. So it's going to be a power play for Chicago. Power play is a 93, though. That is a shorthanded chance by Nashville. A shorthanded chance by Nashville. Who's going to get the chance? It's player H. H for Nashville is Weber, Shane Weber again. Shorthanded, and it's no goal. So Nashville with the shorthanded attempt in the second period, their first action. And then we have one more power play opportunity in the 2-minute mark. And it's a 10. It falls in Chicago's area. It is a power play blue line chance. Who's going to take it? It's going to be H for Chicago is Bickle. Bickle with the power play shot. He scores! Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And that's going to... that could be problems. That could be the series clincher here at the 2:21 mark. And it is going to be Brian Bickle. Brian Bickle. And what are we going to do about the assists? It is going to be defensive pair 1 out there with them. R5. It's Patrick Sharp with the assist. Patrick Sharp with one of the assists. And the other assist is going to be Duncan Keith. So Duncan Keith with 2 assists and a goal so far. He's vying for player of the game. And we have 2 minutes to go here in the second period. And if I draw 3 or 4 minutes, that's it. And it's 4 minutes. So that is it. The second period ends with a whimper. And going to the locker room, the Nashville Predators need to come up with 2 goals here in the third period, or this series is over. That deck of cards is junk, all right. I know. I hear you. I know, Dave. I understand. I feel for you, my friend. I do. Here we go. I'm shuffling it. You see, I'm shuffling it. I'm shuffling it hard. I'm shuffling it well. It is going to be a completely random third period here. A completely random third period. And Duncan Keith with 2 assists and a goal. And it's a 3-1 lead going into the third period. And Nashville needs to start pulling out all the stops. Here we go. That is shuffled as well as we can do. Third period action. And away we go. No time off the clock. It's a 14, and that's going to be Chicago. So Chicago gets the first opportunity. If this one goes in, it is going to be a slot shot by player B. That is going to be Patrick Kane. If Kane scores a slot shot, he scores! Oh, no. Oh, no, he does. And Chicago takes a 4-1 lead. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just seconds into this. That is going to be the 19:22 mark. And it is Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane. And let's see the assists here. Are going to be defensive pair 2. So we have the right wing, which is Kane. So any player rated 6 is no. So no assist there. And the right wing, he is already the right wing. We got one more. The left defenseman, that is Ruhnbad. Ruhnbad. How bad are you ruined? Ruhnbad. David Ruhnbad. So Patrick Kane from David Ruhnbad. I drew 5 cards for assists, and I got 1 assist out of that. That's crazy. But that is a 4-1 lead, and oh boy, that might be it. 3 minutes off the clock. Time's going to go by quick now, especially if you're a Predators fan. And it's another Chicago. Oh my gosh. Another Chicago. A second Chicago chance here in the third period. And it's a blue line shot by player F, and that is Shaw. And a blue line is the same question mark. Pecorine needs a save. And Pecorine needs a 7-10 for a save. He gets the 10. So Pecorine saves and keeps him in it. But 3 more minutes off the clock. Tick, 14 minutes to go. 81 is just outside their scoring range. 2 more minutes off the clock. 12 minutes to go. And a possible penalty on the away team. And it is a WY2. And it's a W. Bickle. So Bickle in the box and maybe a power play. 11-minute mark. And it's a 32, which is no action. And then the second minute of the power play is a 50, which is a penalty B versus the home and the away team, which we're going to ignore here. And we're going to move on. 3 minutes to go. 1, 2, 3. 7 minutes to play. And it's a 73, no action. 1 minute off the clock. 6 minutes to play. It's a 3. Another Chicago. Boy, they have definitely had Nashville's number here in the third period. And it's a face-off circle by player L. That's Marian Hossa. Face-off circle. He scores. And that's the dagger. That is going to be the dagger for sure. Chicago is moving on. And Chicago is moving on at the, what do we have? 6-0. We'll just call it right at the 6-minute mark. There you go. That's fine. And that was, who was it again? Player L. Player L. Marian Hossa. Marian Hossa. And that is not what you want to see there. Assists are going to be defensive pair 1. We got the left wing, which is Brandon Saad. And the right wing, which is already a right wing, and the center, which is Jonathan Taze. So the whole line gets in to the act there. Marian Hossa from Brandon Saad and Jonathan Tays. And Chicago takes a 5-1 lead with just over 6 minutes to play in the third period. And 2 more minutes off the clock. 4 minutes to go. It's a 26, which is no action. 1 more minute off the clock. And it's a 41, no action. 3 minutes off the clock. This will be the last play of the game. And it's a 98. It's Nashville. It's a slot shot. Slot shot by player C. And that is James Neal. Is he going to make the slot shot? He scores! James Neal scores. To try and make it a little more reasonable, right at the end here at the, we'll call it the 0:22 mark. And it was James Neal, I believe it was. James Neal cuts into the lead with just 22 seconds remaining. Neal, where are you, Neal? Why can't I find you? James Neal, there you are. All right, James Neal, let's see who gets the assist here. It's going to be defensive pair 2 out there. It's the center, Forsberg, and Ribeiro. Mike Ribeiro. So James Neal from Philip Forsberg and Mike Ribeiro. There is 22 seconds left. We'll draw a card. 74, no action, and that's the horn blows. And Chicago is moving on here in the 2015 playoffs. If you did watch our, we did game 1 and 2 in Nashville, and then we did another episode where it was games 3 and 4 in Chicago. And then, of course, games 5, 6, and 7, which is what we were playing tonight. We don't need 6 and 7 as Chicago wins this series in 4 games and takes the series. They will play the winner. Yeah, catch you later, Dave. Thanks for coming by, buddy. They will play the winner. Let's see if we can look at the the bracket here. So, 2014, 2015. Chicago will play the winner of the Minnesota Wild. And who does the Wild play? St. Louis Blues. So Chicago will take on the winner of the Minnesota Wild and St. Louis Blues matchup. And in real life, Minnesota ends up winning that series 4-2 against the Blues. But anything can happen in the replay, obviously. As we will do that series next time. So that way we'll have a second round matchup ready to go. And who am I looking for? I'm looking for Minnesota. That's who I'm looking for. Minnesota. There we are. So Minnesota against St. Louis will be the next series here. That's going to be Darren Dubnyk, and Darcy Kemper are the starting goalies for Minnesota. For St. Louis, it's Bill Elliott and Jake Allen will be starting goalies for St. Louis. You still have quite a few good players on both of these teams. You have Tarasenko, TJ Oshie for St. Louis. You have Peter Angelo, Shattenkirk. Yeah, James Schwartz. For Minnesota, they have Parise. They have Zucker. They have Kovu, Niederreiter. So, yeah, both of these teams got some really good players on it. So, we're going to have a good matchup next time there. So let's see, the first 2 games. Well, let's go to the matchup and take a look at this. Oh, I went to click on the wrong one, dummy. I'm looking at the next matchup. We start in St. Louis. 2 games in St. Louis, then 2 games in Minnesota, and then whatever remains back and forth and back and forth. So next time we'll have the 2 in St. Louis. But this series is over. If you were rooting for the Blackhawks, you're moving on. If you were rooting for the Predators, like Dave from Dave's Gaming Cave, sorry to let you know, but your team is headed home for the season. No such luck this year. Maybe next year, my friend. All right, thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate it so much. Hopefully you enjoyed a little hockey action tonight. And we'll see everyone down the line. Until then, my friends, see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy whatever you're playing, however you choose to play it. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.